Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to do some fly fishing. Got my fly rod. I'm trying to find a little loch, and it's called Chapel Loch. There's two lochs here. There's another one, there's Gasworks Loch, but Chapel Loch is the one I'm looking for. I found the chapel. That's actually quite interesting because up in Scotland most places of worship are called a kirk, and here we have a chapel. I associate chapels with Wales. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe you can get me right. I don't know. But anyway, Chapel Loch. Here's the chapel. It's on a private estate. So I just need to walk a bit further up the track, I think, and then we'll find this here loch. Haven't been out for ages. Fairly muddy track up here. There's the kirk. Got it wrong already. There's the chapel. Now then, look at those trees. God, you make a ship's mast out of that, wouldn't you? I don't know an awful lot about this loch. I have spoken to somebody and they've given me a few tips. I've never fished it before, so it's going to be interesting. So I can see just up ahead like a bit of a bank, and I think that's the start of the loch. We'll get up there and see what it's like. Well, how civilized is this? A picnic bench. This is quite a small loch. They told me it was deepish at this end by the dam, and it was quite weedy up the top there, which I can see. Just as I arrived, I saw a swirl down here. A little island in the middle. I think you can get to that. There's a peninsula, so you might be able to stand on the island and cast. Well, that's brilliant. And the sun's come out as well. Do you know, it was 11 degrees in the car this morning. Oh, feels like spring's here. It's not quite a blue sky. It's a bit on and off rain. Yeah, out on the bank. Brilliant. I can imagine this being midge hell in the summer. The reason being, it's slightly enclosed and you don't get any breeze. And if you don't get breeze, the midges will get you. You're better off having a stiff breeze and blow the midges away. But anyway, it's not summer, it's spring and there's no midges, so it's brilliant. Yes. Couldn't want for a better setting. Right, I'm going to get set up. How nice to have a picnic bench. Do your filming on. So today I'm going to be using this Sigma 9'6", and I've also got a Daiwa Wilderness 200 reel in here somewhere, I hope. Yeah, Daiwa 200 Wilderness, that's the reel I've got today. It has a weight forward number 6 that I'll be using. I've no idea what flies are going to work, so I'm going to put a mix on. I'll probably have a lure and one of those gold beaded nymph type things and see what happens. So we get all that set up in a minute. Now, regular viewers to the channel will know that back in January I had a fall. It's now, what's the date now? The 13th of March. It's taken about 6 or 7 weeks before the consultant has said you can drive. So I've been a bit grounded, been climbing the walls inside actually. So this is the first opportunity I've had to get out and come fishing. I tried to get out last week with a pal of mine. We were going to go fishing on the beach, but the waves were just rolling in, so that we cancelled that. It was going to be surf fishing. So today is the first chance I've had to get out. Now, I need to explain what the thumbnail's all about. Last cast for now. I've been to see the consultant, and the decision is that we need to operate on my shoulder. I have torn some muscle. We need to reattach the muscle onto the bone, otherwise it's never going to work again. So it's going to be some keyhole surgery, and that's what I want to talk to you about today, because this time tomorrow I'll be on the operating theatre and I'll be operated on. So that means that there isn't going to be any more fishing videos for a little while. I'm sure I'll be able to do some non-fishing bank, boat, kayak type of stuff. A little bit of stuff about the boat. I used to make my own floats for pole fishing, so might show you how I did that. And there may be a little bit more to talk about on avionics for chart plotting and that kind of thing. So I'll need to find some things to keep myself out of mischief. But what I wanted to say was thank you so much for all the support and everybody asking how's your shoulder doing, Phil. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. I would just ask that you'll hang in there a little bit longer, and you wait around a little bit before the actual fishing videos come back again. We will get them back. We will get the shoulder fixed. It'll happen, all in its own good time. I've got a great team of NHS folks working on it. The NHS up here are brilliant, been really good. So it's going to be a while before we get back on the boat, the kayak, etc. And in fact, the consultant's face was priceless when I said, oh, well, I'll be getting back on the kayak soon then. I think it was like, don't you dare upset my fine surgery work. So it's going to take a while. So I've come up to this loch today. I've not been able to try out whether I can cast or not. It's just a small little loch, as you can see behind me. I think I should be able to do an underarm flick or see what I can do by way of casting. My casting was always a bit on the unique side, shall we say. Hopefully I can get a cast in. It's just been up here. If it wasn't for me blethering, the only thing you'd hear is the birds and the little outflow from the loch there. It's absolutely wonderful up here. I'm glad I've come up here to find it. It's only, it's about a kilometre or something walk up the lane. And I think if you walk further up this way, you'll get to the other loch. So we might go and have a look at that later on, but we'll see how we get on. So I'm going to get myself kitted up and see if I can cast, see if we can get a fish. Before I start fishing, I think I ought to say that you're probably going to be seeing this video after I've had my operation. I need to be in hospital at 7:15 in the morning. I'm not going to have time to do any editing. I need to take little Dee down to the vet. She's got to have her inoculations and an annual checkup and her tick and flea stuff. So I need to do that later on this afternoon. Because of that, any editing is going to be done with my non-dominant hand. So there's going to be some shaky mouse going on with the editing. So please accept my apologies in advance of any rubbish editing. I'll try to do my best for you and see what we can actually do. Just getting the odd little spot of rain. The wind's coming across this way. So putting a nice little ripple on the water. Yeah. I think the fish must be down deep. I've just seen that one rise when I first got here. So what's in here? Well, there's wild brown trout, but I think they put some stockies in as well. There may be the odd rainbow in here. I think this is one of these little lochs that the local angling club use to develop skills with youngsters. Rainbows are a bit better for that, really, than the little wild brown trouts that are very difficult to catch. Right. Good grief, man, you've got a tangle before you've even started. I have to do some serious editing out of these things. So I can already feel my shoulder giving it a little pull. I'm not sure I can put any big casts in. So right now I've just put a black coloured lure on. It's got a bit of weight to it, and I need all the help I can get to get the fly out, to be honest. I imagine this is going to be the deepest part of the loch here. So I think what I'm going to do is head over to that little peninsula there, because I'll have the wind behind me. I hadn't realised just how difficult the casting was going to be. The situation is that I can't actually lift my arm up too high. So I've got this sort of motion, but it's hard to get the cast going. Ah! I think we'll change this fly as well. I think I have something with a bit of silver in it as well. This is a lovely little loch. I could see myself coming up here in the summer, even though it is potentially going to be really midgy, but just with some dry flies. I think that could be really nice. I can definitely feel the old shoulder in the casting. I was in two minds about an operation, you know, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. So I've changed the fly. It's just got a little bit of silvery gold in it now. Just might sparkle a bit and attract them. Sometimes they go for the brighter colour just out of aggression, I think. Certainly rainbows do. So I was going to say, one of the things that's going to be a bit of a problem is once I've had the operation, I won't be able to drive for a while. So I'm going to be a bit more grounded again. I've only just been given the okay to drive again this time. I've got a bus pass, but where we live, there's no buses. A bus pass is all right, but you need buses. Don't think you get a bus up here either. Come on, you fish. I think it's quite nice here that you can just be here with your wellies or your walking boots. You don't need to get the waders on. That's always nice. That's safer for people like me. That'd be a liability in waders in here. Yeah, we got a fish on. Oh yes. Let's turn that camera around. Hope you can see this. Oh, come on, don't mess too much with the camera. He's here, he's here. He's here. Come on, you fish. Come on, you fish. Oh, nice. Rainbow. Rainbow. Oh, yes. Oh, he's off again. Whoa, whoa, steady. Ah, oh, got a line around here and everything. Ah, oh, never mind that. Let's try and get him in. Where is he? Is he coming in? Is he coming? Oh, I can't get him. Yes. Oh, yes. Right, let's sort out the line and sort out this fish. So, a lovely rainbow. I am stoked with that. Look at that. That's what I came for. That's my first fish this year. Beauty. Absolute beauty. I hope you can see that. No idea whether you're in focus. Oh yeah, let's get him back. And away. Mission accomplished. We caught a rainbow. I'm so pleased with that fish. It's really good. I was thinking I might have to go up to the other loch. I'm pleased with that. It's a nice fish, nice fish. When it leapt up out of the water, I thought, oh, I'm going to lose this, Too much faffing about with the camera in the net. But yeah, fish. Ah, oh, pleased. Yeah, I know it's only a rainbow, but I'm so pleased with that fish, you know. Ah, oh, it's kind of like last cast for a while and caught a fish. I really wanted to do that today, but the day's young. Let's try and get another one. So I'm really pleased with that. How about that, eh? Exactly what I came for. I can't stop grinning. I'm glad I bought that long-handled net as well. I put the little short net in the car, but I wouldn't have been able to land that, you know. Well, we're off the blank, so pressure's off. We can just enjoy the rest of the day now. So in my excitement of catching the fish, I didn't show you what the lure was like. It's a really kind of bright, it's got 2 of these brass beads on it. Lots of this sort of silver tinsel on there, making a right pig's ear of the casting. Got a fish though. I don't know if you can make things out here, but the chapel's over there. You've got these beautiful pines in front. I can just hear the noise of the wind going through the pines. The birds are really singing away. It's definitely spring. Fantastic. What a wonderful place. Really, really nice, isn't it? I didn't bring Dee because I wasn't sure what the layout was going to be, but she'd love it here. She'd love it here. She could be on this little peninsula. Yeah, she can come next time. Got my sandwich, bit of cake and a banana. I like bananas that are well ripe, so that one's good. So as it's a picnic bench in the sun, I think I might as well have my sandwich here before I head up the loch, the track there to try and find the other loch. I'm so pleased with that rainbow. First fish of the year. Yeah, it is. It's the first fish of the year. Last one for some time. I don't know. Might be 2 or 3 months before I get out again fishing anyway. Now listen, anybody else out there, watch your step. Don't fall. Don't fall over. Don't put your shoulder out of joint. It's a bad one, okay? Don't do it. I'm telling you, just don't do it. I'm going to enjoy my sandwich. I'll bring you back as we head on up to the other loch. Look at the sun's out. Oh. It couldn't be better, could it, hey? Don't know if this toad doesn't just want to come and have some sandwich with me. How nice is that? Definitely a toad. So I just thought I'd show you what the forest floor is like here in Scotland. Every rock is covered in moss. The trees just reaching for the sky there. Just on the track here, going over a lovely little bridge and heading up to gasworks. All of the branches here have this lichen on it, which is a sign of how pure the air is up here. Sorry about the wobbly camera work. This is the little gasworks loch, and Opposite you can see a little shelter. Oops. You can just see the track leading down there. So it's only small. We're going to give this a go now. This is the little loch. Just panning round so you can see it. Not sure how easy that's going to be to cast. But anyway, we'll have a look. It may be better on the far side. There's a nice little cabin here. I've just put my gear in there. So, oh, hell. Do you know what? I think I had a take then. I can't believe that. I'm sure I did. Either that or it's got weedy down there, hasn't it? When I was having my sandwich at Chapel Loch, there were a couple of risers there. I was thinking to myself, should I stay there? But no, it was important to come and have a look at this little loch. I've returned to Chapel Loch. I guess you always do when you've had some success, don't you? I'm going to give it a few casts up and down here. I've got probably about another hour, and then in fairness to getting the dog down to the vets and one thing or another, I really ought to be moving on. But it has been brilliant to actually come out the day before the operation. I wish I'd been able to get out more, but it's been absolutely brilliant. It's done me the world of good. I am feeling a lot more chipper. Yeah, not that I've been moody about stuff or anything, but it is really difficult when you've not fished for about, what, 3 months getting on for? Not far off 3 months anyway. I feel great for being out. I really do. So one more fish would be an absolute bonus, but if I don't get another one, I've had such a good day. I've really enjoyed myself. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Once again, I'd like to say a real big thanks to everybody that views anything on my channel, to all the subscribers, to everybody that's wished me well with my shoulder and asked how I'm getting on. Thanks a lot. It means a lot. Thank you. Keep the faith, stick in there, because it will be a while before I'm back out on the bank, the boat, the kayak. But I will be making a few little videos just to keep things going, keep my sanity going as well. Wasn't the year I planned. When I was doing my stood on the bridge there, talking about plans for looking ahead for 2024, it wasn't I'll go and fall over. But anyway, it's what it is, and in the hands of some great people, I'm going to get fixed and put the effort in with the physio. So just don't know how long that's going to take. It'll happen and we'll get there. It's been a great day. I've caught a fish. I've sort of done some casting of sorts. The sun's been out. It's been absolutely brilliant. I've really enjoyed myself. I hope you've enjoyed coming along with me. It has been great fun, hasn't it? Thank you for supporting the channel. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all the great comments and asking how I'm getting on and things. Thanks for all the nice comments that you put on my videos. Do keep coming on with that. It really does make me buzz when I have a conversation with folks. Don't know when I'm going to be back on the bank, the boat or the kayak. It might be a few months, could be a bit longer. I don't know. Nobody knows really, do they? Tomorrow's the operation. I'll get this video together over the weekend. Hopefully I'll feel okay. That just leaves me to say, enjoy your own fishing. Don't fall over. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye for now.